No one knows how to love me.
Leah, you're the only one for me. Leah, you're the only one for me. Leah, you're the only one for me. The one for me. The one for me.
No
Leah,
one
you're
knows
the
how
only one for me. Leah, you're the only one for me.
No
Leah,
one knows
you're the
how
only one for me. The one for me. The one for me.
2,000 years later.
Wow, I have so much to say about her. She was such a beautiful spirit. The few times that I did get to meet her were just really special. And one time I could really remember I was dressed up as a character that I do called Latanya, and she thought I was a drag queen, and she was just so excited. She was playing with me, and we was having fun on the red carpet and stuff, and I gave her this award called a Weavy, because, you know, she was my homegirl, and we was tight like that. And she just kept it, and it was real special to me that something that I was just playing around with, she really took, you know, to heart and really had a good time with it. So God bless you. We all miss you.
All of my fans, my little brother. Okay. I want to give a shout out to my girl Aaliyah. I love you, girl. Really, I do. I'm a big fan.
I call it the ever so glowing Aaliyah, man. Her memory lives on. Like, I was listening to a 4-page letter the other day. Don't judge me. You know, don't judge me. I'm a Aaliyah fan. You know what I'm saying? One in a million. Like that. Yeah, man. Aaliyah.
I've had the privilege and the honor of being around Aaliyah quite a few times. She was practically family. I've never met anyone who has never said anything bad about anybody in life, and that individual was Aaliyah. We laughed a lot. We told jokes a lot. She was just an amazing young lady. I remember one time she dyed her eyebrows because she got tired of her eyebrows being drawn on every day. She used to make me laugh. She was such a beautiful, sweet spirit. I really miss her.
As a little girl, she was completely selfless. A lot of times, older brothers got little sisters that are annoying, but she wasn't. She, of course, we got into fights, of course, but what was amazing about Aaliyah was she would pretty much do anything I told her to do, and she always wanted to please me no matter what. I sometimes look back and I'm sad because I took advantage of it sometimes. I tell her to go get me cookies and milk, and she goes, I'll do it, and she went and do it, and I say, thanks, okay, get out of here. But I look back at it now, and I really realize it's like, she was really a perfect little girl and a perfect sister, and, you know, she'd never tell on me, you know, we'd always keep secrets, and she's just a wonderful little girl.
I am so glad I have a chance to work with Aaliyah. I always remember she's charming, you know, beautiful, and it's great experiences in my life. Thank you for all the African people, you know, African American, you know, they support me.
Yeah.
I love them.
Baby girl, Aaliyah, back at One Piece. That was the jam. What do you think about this when you see this?
Angel. She had, usually, you know, R&B chicks is on some stuck-up shit, whatever. She was beautiful on the outside and the inside. I mean, we had a nice chemistry, as you can see right there.
Yes.
Were you supposed to be on that plane?
No, we were all scheduled to leave the next day, but she was ready to go home, so she decided to leave early, and you know, so we had just really finished shooting. The sun was about to set, and Hype, the director Hype Williams, basically said, you know, you can leave because we're just going to get some kind of aerial views of the girls, and so she decided to head home early, and I'll never forget that last moment where they brought another boat because we were you know, like in the middle of the ocean, and they brought a boat to come meet her and to take her entourage away. And we were all like, hey, can we get a picture? You know, we just want some pictures. And she was like, you guys, we're gonna do the Grammys, we're gonna do the American Music Award, we have all these awards to do, we'll get the shot then. And we were all like, okay. And she got on the boat, and that was the last time we saw her.
Aaliyah has had probably the most impact on my career because, you know, when I made a choice to start singing, you know, and I didn't want it ever to be like a male because then I would sound like that person. So I just found like comfort in all of Aaliyah's music and her melody choices and the things that she talks about, and sort of how she always like conveyed these amazing emotions but never got too sappy. You know, she always like kept it G. And as a woman, I feel like she just kept it so G, like she almost spoke from a guy's perspective at points. And you know, to me, it was like, you know, she'd say things that were like funny, she'd say things that were witty, she would say things that made you be like, yeah, like, I felt like that was the first time I could really sing a woman's lyrics and not feel like I was singing a woman's lyrics, because she was speaking generally.
What made Aaliyah special to me was, you know, I hadn't met many superstars, and I had been listening to Aaliyah's music, and of course Genuine, of course, but I had never really met any superstars. And so, you know, you have this idea in your mind of what a superstar will be like. They've kind of thrown these ideas out there, what they'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Very unapproachable, standoffish, like all of the above. And meeting Aaliyah was like completely opposite of that. It was like, meeting Aaliyah was like meeting somebody who wanted to meet me versus me meeting somebody I wanted to meet. You know what I mean? She was so gracious to meet me. I was like, that's different. You know what I mean? Like, she went into questions, so where you from? Like, what's going on? Like, we started talking like she wasn't Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? Like she was a distant cousin that I had just met and didn't know was my cousin, and we needed to catch up. That's how it started happening. And so she would never lose that.
Aaliyah was like, she was an angel for real. I never met a person in my life that has never gotten upset about anything. Wow. She was just so, she had to be angelic. Like, she had to be an angel, because she was just a beautiful person. Beautiful inside out, all the way around. Everything about her was just beautiful. And we used to tour a lot because we were on the same label, so we were always together a lot. And she was just unexplainable. Like, me and Missy always sit down and we talk all the time. We like, how? Like, how the heck does this happen? But it's funny because Aaliyah, even though she was angelic, she liked to have fun. Yeah. She liked to party, you know what I mean? And we used to have a lot of fun with her. She reminds me, to me, a lot of Rihanna, but Rihanna is, of course, more wild than her and more like crazy and just, you know, out there. And I love Rihanna, but Rihanna seems to be a little angelic too to me. Like, when I met her, you know, she's just a sweet person, but, you know, she's a little bit more, you know, just wilder, but, you know.
She's just one of those individuals that would light up a room. She's one of those individuals that are very down to earth. She doesn't really feel like Aaliyah, like a big superstar. She always felt like just a beautiful person, like a special individual that whenever you was around her, she treated everybody the same, whether it was a fan or a person on the street or me. She was just very consistent as that type of individual, and she was just a beautiful young lady. That's the best way to describe her. She was just beautiful all around. Whenever you saw her, she always greeted you with a smile, no matter if she knew you or didn't know you.
Missy, I loved her work that she did with Aaliyah. I happen to be an Aaliyah fan. I love her voice, and I thought the songs she was singing were just perfect. I thought they were just great for the new breed of music that came in and took over, you know? And I thought, Missy's bad, and she is. She's so bad. She is so bad. She really is.
And I really felt like we were going to become really good friends. What a sweet girl, and one of the most stunning looking women I have ever seen in my life in person. Just absolutely gorgeous, and she's very much so missed. Aaliyah.
It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday by Boyz II Men for Aaliyah. Everybody at home, just continue to pray for her brother and mother and father and family.
Take it away, Usher.
How do I say goodbye to what we had? The good times that made us laugh, I'll wave them back. yesterday. I thought we get to see forever, but forever's gone away. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday.
They work so hard with my fans, the super friends, and Bloggers Radio. Aaliyah, I love you. We miss you.
Tim, you know, there's so many young women out there in music, in R&B, and yet people talk about Aaliyah as being someone special, and as an individual as well as a talent. Why do you think why was she special to you?
Man, I mean, it's like, it's a hard time to really ask me why was she special. She's like blood, and I lost blood, you know what I'm saying? Her creativity is so, me and her together had this chemistry, and I feel like I kind of lost half of my creativity side. You know, it's kind of hard for me to really get up